it's filming. So I'm gonna take, oh, fuck that shit. So we're gonna go through all the products that we're using for our 12 volt today, and roughly how we're gonna design it and how we're gonna lay it out in the canopy. So I'll take you through each one. We'll talk about how it's gonna work and how I'm gonna install it. And there's a few things that I'm not sure of yet or how I'm going to do it, so if anyone has any ideas or if anyone is smarter in that aspect, then please leave a comment, because yeah, I'm keen to get ideas. Nothing's set in stone at the moment. But yeah, like I said, I'll run you through the rough idea of what I have at the moment, and we'll go from there. Alright, so the first thing off the rank is our DC-DC solar lithium charger. So went with Projecta, really like what Projecta do. Had Projecta previously with the when I had an AGM battery, and I thought I'll stick with them, and I'll probably keep everything consistent across the board. So Projecta is what I'm using for my charger and solar panels, which we'll touch on later, and inverter and things like that. So, and charger, 240 volt charger. So I'll unbox it for you. So this is the lithium one, and it's relatively new with Projecta. So it's just a small unit. It's only 25 amps, but it'll be more than enough for us. Comes, obviously everything's wired. I'll put Anderson plugs on what I need here, or otherwise I'll wire them straight to the shunts or the bus bars. And this long one here is the temperature one, which will go to the battery. And then each one of these is, so solar, we've got our ground, we've got our output. That one goes to the ignition. There's a little LED light, so that'll probably run to a bit of a display panel, or next to the display panel I've got. And then obviously your alternator in, so it's coming from your main battery. This will sit somewhere on my 12 volt panel, probably facing to the right, so if I do need to read any of these stuff, we can have a good read of it and check if it's charging, whether the solar's working or whether it's coming through the alternator. But yeah, really nice, like really solid finish. So really happy with that one. And it comes with just like, it comes with your basic heat shrink, and a few joiners and that kind of stuff, so which will be handy. I'll just run you through. This is a sophisticated 5-stage charging process, resulting in a faster and more powerful charge. And yeah, so I guess it's going to keep our batteries, our lithium batteries, as healthy as possible, and we want to maintain them for as long as possible, because as many of you know, they're not cheap. So that'll be one of the things that does really well. Projecta do a battery monitor, but it's not 100% for lithium at the moment. They've got one, I think, coming out maybe next year. So in the meantime, I've just gone with the Renogy. You can, I'll take it out and have a look. I've watched a few reviews on these, and they're pretty good for, I guess, a semi-cheap one for off eBay. So they've got a good size screen, and it just connects straight into the shunt with that. There's a shielded wire which connects your display to your shunt. I'm going to show you the shunt now. So this, after doing a bit of research, this goes through the negatives of your battery, and it has to be before any other negatives. So this will be, the first negative will come from the battery to here, and then all your accessories will be out from here. 500 amps, so more than enough. And then this little red wire goes from the shunt to the positive on your battery. So it creates the circuit, and then that's what gives the reading. So their energy has a percentage, has how many amp hours left in the battery. I guess you set all of it beforehand. Has an alarm, has how many is going in, how much is being used, all that kind of stuff. So that's like the main things that you want to know. This will be next to the left of our fridge on our setup, so it'll be in the panel quite nicely. You have to yeah, just be able to check it whenever I want, and it's got a backlight, so it is good. I did read that is quite a glare off the screen if it's in the sun, so a lot of people recommend putting it I guess a bit lower or behind something so you can read it easily. I think the glare was more to do with people putting it on their, having it on their dash or something. So like I said, we probably will upgrade to the Projecta monitor for lithium specifically, probably next year. So when that comes out, yeah, definitely show you guys that one as well. So the other brand that I'm working with throughout this process is Narva. They've been super good, and obviously everyone knows Narva and how good the quality of their products are. So definitely the theory of this Canopy build is do it once and do it right. So definitely happy to go with all the Narva stuff and all the really good quality things. So this is the 6 switch panel that we're going with for the Canopy on the driver's side. As you look at the 12 volt panel, there'll be a switch panel. The switches will be, I'm yet to determine exactly what each one does, but there'll be obviously lights, whether there's like a kill switch for the fridge, maybe there's more than one light thing, an invert for the inverter, all that kind of thing. I think the last one is just an on off, just stays on or off, so it's a hold on. Yet to determine what that's going to be for, but yeah, we'll figure it out as we go along. Really good quality. It comes with an inbuilt circuit breaker to 10 amps, so it's really just plug and play. They send you everything pre-wired, so all you have to do is take these and clip them onto the males in there, and then wire it up how you feel. The thing we've got here is a 6 fuse box. I might get another one of these, I'm not sure. I did contemplate getting a 12 and I went with the 6, but we'll see how we go. I'm not 100% sure, you know, all the 12 volt things that are going to need a fuse on here. Some things do recommend an inline fuse box, but inline fuse, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, really good quality, really nice like cover that's lockable, and it'll mount really nicely with everything else. Obviously it comes with all the stickers and everything, so you can, heaps of stickers, so you can choose everything you want, and yeah, know whatever's not working and whatnot. So don't think it has individual lights to tell you if a fuse is blowing, but I guess you'll know pretty quickly. Okay, so the next projector thing is this big bad boy. So it's a 160 watt solar panel. They're quite big, but they're really good quality. I've had lots of different solar panels in the past, whether they be eBay ones, or I guess cheaper brands that you find online. I've got 2 of those big 160 watt panels, which will fit nicely on a rooftop tent together. So I'll run them in parallel. I didn't want to skimp on the solar panel because I know how much more energy efficient the good ones are. So that was something I really wanted to make sure I got right. So I was more than happy to go with Projecta for them. I know they're really good quality, they came packaged really well, it just looks great, and it's going to be easy to mount wherever I put it. It's got so many mounting points. So yeah, pretty keen to install that and get that going, because I know that's going to be essential, and I think the more energy efficient they are during winter and that kind of stuff, when it's cloudy, if they can still pull some power, then yeah, that's what you want in a solar panel. So look, I've bought eBay ones before, the Flexi ones, which say they're 300 watts and they're probably not even 100, so 260 ones from Projecta, I'm going to be pretty confident that what they say is what you get. So I'll just go over a couple of little things that I bought, mainly off eBay. I think the thing to remember off eBay is, or the thing I always go by, is that I always buy from Australian stores. Just because 1, doesn't take as long to get here, and 2, it's usually better quality. And look, eBay is always going to be touch and go, but the things I've got so far have been pretty good. I guess you're not paying an arm and a leg for certain little 12-volt stuff, so it's handy. If they aren't very good, then you not too much gone to waste. But a couple of little things that I've really liked is these. They're just little clips. They pull up. So you put the wire in there and you clip down that, and then it holds that wire in. I think they're rated to 32 amps, so pretty good. Come in like 2s, 3s, what's this? 5s. Yeah, 2, 3s and 5s. I haven't like used any for like a permanent hold, but they've been really good for just testing stuff. Like you can just open it up, put a wire in, close it, connect to your battery or whatever, or connect it to create a little circuit just to test lights and that kind of stuff. So they've been really good. They actually feel really good quality, and you just buy it in a pack like that, which has the 2, 3s and 5s in there. So it's really good when you're running like parallel lights and stuff, because you can run, obviously you can run 2 into that, 2 reds into that, and then 1 red out to your battery, things like that. So I found them really handy. They hold the wire in super tight. You can't pull it out unless you really wanted to. And yeah, so I think I'll definitely use them around the canopy just for the small wires. And the good thing is with these, if you do stuff up or you want to change things or whatnot, it's literally just a matter of undoing it, pulling the wire out, swapping it around, disconnecting something for a quick amount of time, and then redoing it. So I think they're really handy. Buying a whole set of lugs like this is really handy as well. I think you can get those packets of like the really cheap little ones, but these are a lot better. Obviously, when you clamp them down on the wire, they hold much better. It's a lot stronger. It's yeah, a lot less flimsy, and they just feel much better quality. And then they obviously go right up to your bigger lugs, which you can put on batteries and that kind of thing. So, and then right down to the small ones, which I chuck on the fuse panel like that. So it's just a bit better quality than those massive packets you get with heaps of those little thin bits of wire in there. The other thing I bought off eBay was a flush mount panel for my Anderson plugs. So I'm only going to go with a 50 amp Anderson into the canopy, mainly because the maximum that the old DC-DC charger can put out is only 25 amps anyway. It's what I used to run, it worked fine. So the reason I've gone with 3 is because one, red is solar, so that's where the solar input will go. 1 is obviously where the alternator input will come in, and then I've got a third which can be obviously an input or an output. It'll most probably be an output to the rooftop tent. There's a few rooftop tents that we've been looking at, and some don't require power, but so one does require power, and some just have the ability to have power in them. So having that output there and having it flush on the canopy and being able to just, so it'll be like that to stop the rain. So having that and then it will just run up to the thing is much better than drilling multiple holes or having more mounts. But I think I've gone with 3 initially, and we'll see how that goes. I'll probably just put a strip of rubber around here and then bolt it into on the outside of the canopy and keep it really clean. I do want to minimize the amount of holes I put in the brand new canopy. And then also from Narva, I got this. So this is 5 meters of the twin core wire, 25 amps, so it should be enough for all our small things. It's really handy. I thought I'd just grab 5 meters of good quality stuff. I'll run it, I'll conduit it, and then I'll know that it's all safe and it's going to be more than enough of what I need. So that's pretty much all the products. I think I'll do another video of me kind of laying it out, a bit of a time lapse of how I want to set it out. Thanks. Yeah, any comments? Leave them below, because I'm certainly not an auto electrician, so this is still a work in progress. So appreciate any advice, any tips, anything you can offer. Would love for it. And obviously, yeah, subscribe, because I'll be doing more of these videos, and hopefully the next ones will be a little bit more of a work in progress. So this is just the products we're using. So yeah, see you later.